So welcome back, Internet. In this video we're going to be building this here steady rest. It's not finished yet, but I felt like doing the intro now. If you don't know what a steady rest is, let me explain. So for example, we've got this aluminum bar stock. Doesn't fit into your headstock. So what are your options to work on it? You can saw off a piece, leaving a little bit to hold on to, and then to work on the rest. Doing that, you always lose a little bit of material. Option 2 is steady rest. That side goes in the truck as far as it goes. This side gets supported by a steady rest. When you get the piece supported on this side and on this side, it allows you to come in here and face it off, do any work you need to do. You can also bore your seats for the life sensor. Let's get into it. These are the little guide cylinders that guide the fingers of the steady rest, and initially I had just drilled them out with a big drill, and the surface finish was pretty terrible inside, and I think that would have very quickly led to the wearing out of the fingers. So I organized myself a 20mm reamer here, and Alright guys, so check this disaster out. You remember this from the last video? I've remade it. I got this V-block here. Way more stiff, way nicer to work with. So you kind of put it on like that, put your work up in there, clamp it down. Worked great for doing this slot right here. No issue. Now the problem is how to hold this to make the slot on the side here. Didn't really work with this guy, so I couldn't figure out a real good solution to do this, and as you can see I tried to mill one in here and it fucked right off and kind of destroyed my part here, but it's okay. We're gonna save this by using the following monstrosity. Now if there's any machinists watching this, I doubt there are, but if there are, you should switch the video off now because, well, yes, I have done this. So this probably has the stiffness of a wet noodle. Alright guys, check it out, this is where I'm at. This project is kicking my ass. Now I'm making the little threaded portion which goes up inside here. Gotta make, this is the first one I made with this brass pressed on bushing. I'm not sure I love that idea. So now we're going over to this design, full steel, and I've changed the diameter here to make it all a little bit nicer. But this is already tapped in here. Got to cut the thread under here. Check out those chips. Oh, here's the point in the project where we just fuck it. So the next step is welding. I've got the little feet here all ground in, so I've actually ground a radius into these so they fit nicely with the OD of the main ring here. Then we got all this sitting nice and flush with the piece at the bottom. This saw blade here is because so it's got to be coplanar with this face, because if this is twisted at all, it's going to always put a kind of torque on the material that's rotating there, and it'll probably try to pull it out of the chuck, or rather push it in. Okay, so here's our setup. I've got the clamping plate from the steady rest down there with a bolt with this big piece of steel to keep this piece fixed. This guy is clamped hard in the vise. Then I've got this piece in here, or the foot, the little foot, with these two shims. Okay, we're really on the home stretch here, so everything's welded up now. Turned out pretty nice. Now we have one last problem. So these things, as expected, right around the areas where I welded them, they got a little bit deformed. So we need to lap the surface on the inside there so that the little fingers can again slide smoothly. It gets a little bit stuck. So I found a solution. I've made this mandrel here. So it's basically just under the ID of these guys here, and it's got a little cut in it where you can put a small piece of sandpaper inside like that, and then you drop that thing in there like so. Then we grab the drill from the backside, clamp onto it, and lap the inside of the bore. And just like that, we'll get them all cleaned up so that the fingers can slide nicely again. Oh, that one's about there. Actually, that'll probably do just fine. A little bit of oil. If you look at some of the other ones, so this is number 1. So directly out of the weld, they get stuck right there. And now this one's all good.